Leos, you have some explanation to do. And I'm a Leo, so I'm gonna have to explain myself because what the actual fuck. In this spread, or the way I designed this spread was your strength, your weakness, how to harness your strength, or how to utilize your strength, sorry, where to harness more strength, where's your weakness, and how to combat your weakness. And the cards so far are weird as fuck, because apparently the way you can utilize your strength is stress and worries, unless it's to get out, which would make the more sense. And where to harness more strength is the end of cycles. But your weakness is on the home legacy front, and how to confront that is by emotional mastery. Anyway, let's dive into it, because it's weird as shit. You're impatient. Oh Lord, that speaks to me. So, Leo, your current strength is that you have invested into something and you're waiting that return on investment. You are either being very patient or very impatient, but either or, this is causing you a bit of a self-inflicted restrictiveness. You feel like in prison, or like limited and restricted, and just like cannot move forward. But this is about patience, and I know you absolutely hate that word. I do too, trust, I do. But you can utilize your patience and your stillness to actually, be like in the Matrix. Instead of bending the bars, realize that there are no bars. Or in this instance, the bars that you think which are so close to each other, which are refraining your movement, realize that in fact they are wider apart, and you could at any time break through and just walk through them. Not like in Terminator, but literally just like this. Like there's ample space between these two columns so that the guy can walk right between them. And so you need to realize that your strength, or you have power over your own mind, and if you are just focusing or capable of realizing that patience is very important and very key in this time, do not fret that results are not coming in quick enough. And I'm definitely saying this to myself also. They will come with riches and tenfold what you have invested into it. You just need to be patient and turn around bright. My singing skills are bloody atrocious. Remind me to never sing ever again. Anyway, she is turning her back to the light, whereas he is facing the light. Because you are turning your back to the return that you are waiting, that you are almost shunning it or shunning away from it. You are self-imposed in this restrictiveness, whereas if you turn around and you can see the sunlight and the light and the landscape in front of you, you can perhaps see that that tiny little dot on the horizon is the thing coming back at you that you have sent away God knows when. It's finally coming back, but you need to change your perspective. You are not restricted and limited, or in modern language, shadow banned, or the algorithm is against you, yalla yalla. You just need to be patient. Things will come back at you. Where to harness more strength from? is the ending of cycles, and there is a new emotional offer. Or was this new emotional offer ended? Did you like ended this? Or because you ended something, a new emotional offer will come at you. And I will, you know what, I did this for Cancer, I'm gonna do it for you too. So you have invested something, you had sent your ships out, and now you're waiting and you're being impatient, but your impatience is turning into anxiety and stress and self-imposed limitations and restrictiveness, because you are being so impatient and you think that the world is against you because you're not seeing that thing come back at you fast enough or soon enough. But if you can realize that the bars are not real or not as close together, you can end the cycle of your own torment and impatience and allow this new emotional fulfillment which coming your way, which coming back. And from this emotional fulfillment you can build a whole fucking kingdom, because you have seen the light and you have actually faced the light and not so much focused on the darkness and the imprisonment and the restrictive mentality in which you self-imposed because you're being impatient, which I relate. Anyway, weakness side, and this is interesting because this position up there is the so where is your weakness coming from? And we have the Ten of Pentacles, which is legacy and the home life and the comfort and the security and family and all that good stuff. Oh, and the Four of Pentacles. So you are holding on to or not letting out how you truly feel about your home life and your home situation. So if there are concerns or worries or anything that you need to address, somehow let that thing out, and it will also help you feel less restricted is like the fucking keyword of this reading. Less imprisoned, less restricted, less deprived, less limited. And you can then end this energy so that you can expect a beautiful return on investment, a new emotional fulfillment, so you can heal whatever wounding is happening with you at this time, so you can master your emotions and balance out your rational thinking and step above it. And if you realize it, the key to your prison is at your foot, or it was there all along. You just need to like crouch down and pick up the key and open the lock. On the other hand, if you have a situation in your home life, in your legacy, with your family, that is causing you to isolate yourself and to really feel like turning your back to your family, seek out what is that thing that is causing you this energy and how you can perhaps repair and fix it, so you are no longer isolated and alone and having to turn your back on your family, but rather be part of the family and build that beautiful home or renovate it. And I mean both figuratively the relationship with your family, but also like the house, if that needs to be really 3D physical, because you are one way you are upgrading from a 4 to a 10, or you are downgrading from a 10 to a 4. So there's Depending on your situation, there is either a gain or a loss on the family front, and that is where your weakness is coming from. If you have lost a home, hold on to the money that you have so you can invest again and rebuild from there. How you can tackle your weakness is clarity and communication, but also be careful in how you okay, so my tablecloth is brand new and the folds are still there and they're like still very sharp, and I don't have an ironing board to anyway. The way you can tackle your weakness at this time is with clarity, communication, inspiration, shedding a light on specific concerns that you may have, either with your finances or your family legacy life. But be very empathetic, understanding, and kind, emotionally open to receive information and to process them in a way that is not shunning anybody out of your grasp or realm, or just like don't exclude people based off small information unless you really need to cut toxic people out and end cycles. Totally for that. But if you can, it would be preferable if you could flip these two and look out for your family and your legacy. Help yourself and help them build this thing that you can depend upon, that you can leave to your children or whoever is meaningful in your life. And so communicate adequately, with compassion and understanding, so that you don't need to end things drastically. But if you need to end toxic cycles and stress and worry, you are able to do so with the aid of your family members, so that you are not alone in this. But it might require patience. Otherwise, yeah, I mean, it might seem a little dark and a little daunting and worrisome and stressful and just like isolating, but there is a way to bring all these individual energies into that one happy family in the Ten of Pentacles card. Use both your rational mind and the mastery of your emotions to bring both emotions and knowledge together to build a foundation on which you can depend upon and repair foundations if need be. So Leo, holy shit, this was heavier than I thought, but we went through. Just be patient, be open, and be the diplomat that you know you can be. Catch you later, Leo.